The first thing in fixing any problem you have is admitting that you have a problem. And I definitely have a problem with procrastination. I procrastinate so much and it's so bad that I just feel pathetic already. But I have done it my whole life. Anything that I have to do, I push it to the last minute. And then at the last minute, I'm really, really good at getting things done, but it's just a terrible way to live your life. And I know exactly where I got it from. It's from my parents. My last name, by the way, Rebane, means fox. And everybody knows that the foxes never get anywhere on time. So if you tell the foxes to get somewhere at 5, they will get there at 6. And it's just my parents always push things back and then do it in the last minute and then always end up rushing, and it's so stressful. I literally have a childhood traumas from so many times when we were just like being late, rushing, blah blah blah. Well, anyways, it's my biggest nightmare to see that I have become one of them. And I want to fix my problem. The first step is done. I admit it. I am a terrible procrastinator. I didn't want to make this video. I wanted to make a different video for this week, but I procrastinated so much that I didn't get anything done, and now I'm here. And I wasn't gonna make this video at all because I couldn't get done what I needed to get done. But then I was like, no, you need to stop. You need to upload consistently on your channel if you want to get anywhere with your channel. And by the way, my channel just got 1,000 subscribers. I want to just say thank you so much. It's been such an incredible journey. I would say 10 times harder than I thought. But I am so thankful for all the lessons that I have learned, and I am so thankful to every and each one of you who have subscribed to my channel and who have been here. The first 1,000 is always the special ones. You know, if you get good in anything in life, it's always hard to get going, and the support you get in the beginning is worth so much more than any of the support that you get when you already made it. You know, so I was super thankful for everyone. Like, really, I am so happy. That day when it happened a few days ago, I was just like, it's been a journey. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to make a video. I went on a adventure. You know me, I can't stand in one place too long. And I went to mainland of Estonia for a month because I can't believe I've done YouTube for 3 years and I never showed you mainland of Estonia. And now 2 things had to happen. First of all, I hate the winters on the island when there is no snow, because it just doesn't look like winter. So the islands obviously are always warmer than the mainland because we are surrounded by the sea and we have the climate alternated by that. So a lot of times here it's just the mud season for months and months, but in Estonia they actually have winter and they actually have snow. And so I escaped Hiiumaa to go and film on the mainland, and I was gonna edit this into a big huge vlog and give it to you this Sunday, but then my procrastinator self got the best of me and I don't have that video. But I'm gonna make this video because I want to tell you something else that I did that was super cool. I'm going to try to make this video a shorter one, by the way. But I did this really cool thing on the island that I want to talk to you about. And actually, I think this happened in January. Now it's almost April. What is happening, Viva? But what I did, I went on a hike, me and Jack and 15 other people from a hiking club, local hiking club in Hiiumaa. They organized this hike to the islets. So near Hiiumaa, there are a lot of really, really tiny islands where you can go. Nobody lives there. People actually used to live there. They used to have sheep there, and people used to live there on some of them. But some of them were so tiny, nobody was living there. But they're really cool and they're really unique. And you would have to take the boat over usually to go there. But right now, it's the sea is frozen between those islets. Or at least it was 2 months ago. I don't know about now anymore. And the hiking group made a hike. So we walked actually on the sea ice. So we start from on harbor in Hiiumaa, and then we walked to 2 of the islets. and we were walking on the sea, and it was literally such a surreal moment. It was one of the coolest moments I have had on the island in the winter, and it just we walked for the first one maybe like 40 minutes on the ice, and first of all the ice was super clear, so slippery. Jack was with us, and Jack's legs were just like, it was comical to watch. He was struggling, but he was like so excited because there was this other dog there and so many new people, and he just had to run everywhere, although we were in the middle of the sea with just pure ice everywhere. But he was just like acting like a crazy dog he is, and it was so funny. He would have been okay if he didn't run, but he couldn't stop running, so he kept slipping. But I was like, you know, you do you. If you need to run, then you need to, you know, face the consequences. But anyways, it was such a surreal feeling to just walk on ice, and just everything is pure white. It was a kind of like a cloudy day as well, so you couldn't really clearly see the sky, and the sky was a gray. So at some point you couldn't even see where the sky ended and where the ice ended, and it was just so surreal. It kind of feels like you're walking in dreams or in the clouds, or I don't even know how to describe it, but to sum it up, it was just such a surreal, cool experience that I have, that I will cherish, and especially to think that people actually used to live there without no electricity, no connection to the mainland, except for the boat. But you know, kind of harsh conditions to survive. But you know, people were tough back in the day. How did they even made it? You know, and how fortunate we are to live. As we are living into this world. What else has happened? Me and Jack had our 3-year anniversary. Jack is my dog, who doesn't know, and anybody who knows me knows how much I love Jack. Like, he literally makes me so happy, and has been one of the, I would even say, the best decision of my life. Would I say that? One of the best decisions of my life. And I, you know, when I took him 4 years ago, I would have never imagined that we actually gonna get so close, and how he would actually change my life so much. And I am just really grateful for myself for taking Jack and adopting him. And you know, the first night that I had Jack, and just taken him with a car from his last owner, and he was literally crying in the car, and he was so scared and shaking, and I looked Jack in the eye that day, and I was just like, boy, I'm gonna take care of you for the rest of your life. You don't have to be scared. And it's just, the rest is history. The rest is history. It's just incredible to have. I really feel like he's like an angel sent to me, you know, and he has. If you have watched my videos, you know I have had some tough times lately in the last years, and he literally came to my life at the right time, and he has helped me through so much. And I don't even want to think how would have everything went if I didn't had his support. And I know that he's just a dog. I know that, but I am so excited about him, and sometimes I even think, are we too close? Am I too excited about my dog? But then I'm just having the time of my life with him, and we are actually having so much fun, and it's just such an incredible journey that I don't even care if it looks weird, but I just love my dog so much. and I also see how he uplifts almost everybody that he sees, and he's such a healing spirit, I would even put it that way. And yeah, 3 years, time flies, and can't wait for the adventures that we're gonna have in the future. Get a dog if you want to get a dog. Get a dog if you want to get a dog. Listen to the wise words of Viva. Okay, let me see anything else that I wanted to say. Oh, so much to talk about, but you know, let's keep this for next time. So, I'm gonna be here in front of my computer. This is my everything that I have. all my photos, all my videos. I'm gonna be editing in front of my computer for the next 2 weeks. I'm just gonna sit down and face my procrastination habit into the face, into the eyes, and say, I don't want this anymore. You're not serving me. I don't want you in my life. Go away. I'm gonna work now. Wish me luck. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. I'm going to be in front of my computer for the next 2 weeks, so I will have time to answer your comments. And if you want to see my nature photos, vivagairabana.com, my selection from the best of my work. If you want to support the channel to make sure I can keep making videos, then you can support it through buymeacoffee.com platform. You can find the link in the description. Just a way to, you know, support me. And yeah, I hope you're doing good mentally in this new world that we're living. With the war going on, it's tough to take everything in, obviously, in such terrible times. Can't believe it's been a month already. It's still going on. Yesterday was a anniversary of deportation in Estonia. So in 1949, 20,000 Estonians were deported to Russia by the Soviets, and I think it was 90,000 people from the Baltic states, so Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. And it's always such a painful day, or you know, it's still deeply in our thoughts, and we remember, because this is not something that happened too long ago. It was our parents and our grandfathers, and people who did survive this are still alive, and some of them, and to see that it's happening right now again in Ukraine. Literally, Russians are deporting Ukrainians. They're putting people on buses and sending them to Russia. There's deportation going on in 2022 in Europe, and it's just so hard to like understand it and to comprehend everything, and to see the mass killing, you know, just aimlessly targeting civilians. It's such cowardly act that is happening, and such horrible situation. And obviously Ukraine needs all of our help, and it just would have never imagined that it's gonna be going on for such a long time, and it doesn't seem to be ending. And I don't know, it's just, we need to help Ukraine. Do whatever you can to spread the war crimes that Russians are doing, and Putin is doing, and the military is doing. Thousands of the soldiers who are killing innocent people in Ukraine. It's disgusting. Yeah, I don't want to go do much deeply to that, but show your support. Don't turn your back to that, what is happening to the horrors in Ukraine right now. What a negative way to end the video, but this is the world that we're living. What you're gonna do. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.